everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I just want to start off by saying no, the title is not clickbait. Last night we had some very severe weather come through. So on May 8th, we were expected to have some severe weather in North Alabama and Tennessee. And we were watching the news and saw this report where they were saying that it was coming right through this area.
This storm may have a tornado, two tornadoes within about 1.5 miles of each other. That's crazy. And it's going to end up being about 5-6 miles, I'll move it up a little bit, about 4 miles due south of Fayetteville is where this is likely going to end up. And this back edge of this storm is really rotating. That's where a possible tornado is. It's in this whole mess out here. That whole area is rotating.
So right after we saw that clip, we called some neighbors and we heard that this area was just completely destroyed. And you can see behind me, this is just a small portion of the damage, but these trees, these are huge trees, you know, black walnuts, pecans, persimmons, you name it. Just trees are down everywhere. Luckily, we didn't have any trees fall in the shed, but there is some damage, and I'm gonna show that here in a little bit. So I just wanted to take some time to update you guys on what happened. We're gonna walk around and look at some of the damage, and just let you guys know that our video that we were planning for this week is gonna be delayed. We had some stuff we were working on, but now it just kinda got messed up by all this. So I do want to let everyone know, we've contacted all of our neighbors. Everyone is okay. Dad's okay, Sage is okay. So we're good with that. We just have a lot of work that we're gonna have to do cleaning this stuff up. I just want you to look at all this blue sky above my head, because this is just crazy for us. This was completely forest yesterday, and now it's just cleared out like this. It's just so hard to describe. Let's go walk around and check out some of the damage. All right guys, so you can see the shed is right over here. This is kind of the front of our property and our property line. Our neighbor's house is right there, but you can just see just about every single tree in his yard got knocked down. Last night we came up here and the power lines were down and the utility company was out here at 2 a.m. fixing the power lines while we were up on the roof trying to address some leaks. So far everything looks normal. And I think I see Cecil up there walking around with the light. There's a truck out here.
I'm gonna come down the other way. I've always gone the back way. They paved it today, but I think that way's blocked.
Look at how these trees just got completely uprooted. They fell on his house. Fell on the barns in the back, but this is just insane. And this pretty much comes in a straight line all along and right past the back of the shed. Look at that, they had to chop up this black walnut in order to move it out of the way for the power line. Actually, check this out, utility company just pulled up again. Our fiber that we just got installed like last week is laying on the ground. So I guess they're about to fix that probably. All right guys, so I'm here with Drew. He's been helping us out with getting our fiber installed and he's over at FPU. Just want to hear a little bit about what you've been dealing with like the last 24 hours.
Trees down, power lines down. Thank goodness the rain finally stopped. I was fortunate enough I didn't have to come in until this morning. Some of the crew stayed out all night. I was talking to one on the phone about 10:30 and he'd been up 24 hours and was just getting home, so.
Wow. Yeah, last night we were repairing our roof and we saw the FPU guys down here fixing something up here at the power lines.
2 hours of it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Power was back up. They just came out in the middle of the night. Is there worse damage other places, or what all have you been seeing?
Over towards Gunner Hollow, which is off of Highway 64. They had a lot of trees, a lot of damage over there. A lot towards Blanche, up around where the big water tower is on Blanche Road. The Randolph Hill comes out right there. They had a lot of damage right through there.
It's so crazy having fiber out here like in the middle of nowhere, and Drew's been helping us and he's just been awesome helping us get fiber out here. All right, well, we really appreciate you coming out here and fixing it right away. It's just awesome.
Glad to help our neighbors.
All right guys, well there you go. We're getting our fiber hooked up right away the next day. You can see it's just laying here on the ground. All right, so now we're gonna check out some of the shed damage. There we go. In various places, we're missing chunks of our rock wool comfort board insulation. So we've been collecting those and looking for them this morning. And the biggest thing is the roof. You guys might remember a few weeks ago, we put up brand new storm guard all over the roof and finally solved our leak problem. Well, all that storm guard, or pretty much all of it, got ripped off. So last night we drove up here at midnight. We were able to reuse our Vevor tarp that was on the portable garage, and we stretched it over the top and put down some plastic. We managed to get it somewhat not leaking for the night. It's a lot better than it was, but it was just completely flooded inside. All my video gear got wet. Lots of stuff we had inside got wet. It was just a mess, and it's still a mess in there. So we kind of have to work on that over the next couple days and get it not leaking. And then finally, our Harbor Freight shed finally gave out. And you can see the tarp for it is over in the tree. But yeah, this thing got destroyed. Lots of damage over here. Yeah, our wood storage rack flipped over. We had our old hood to our truck that was sitting over there, flipped all the way over here. If you guys saw the video where I set up the Luba robot lawnmower, it did get a little bit of damage on the garage for it. And also all those solar panels that I put up on the roof, well, this is one of them. There's another one over there. One of them seems like it kind of survived, and the craziest one is this one that's over in the tree, pierced by a branch. The solar panel magnet mounting system does not withstand the tornado. You can also see all of our rock wool pile got scattered a little bit, so we're gonna have to sort through all that too. Oh my gosh. We should just leave it up there and let the tree grow around it. Look at all this. Our rock wool just got flipped, and hopefully we'll still be able to use a lot of it. And now for this section of the yard, I'm gonna drop in a video of what this area looks like yesterday. So you can see it was all cleared. We were checking out all the cicadas that were coming out, and this is what it looks like today. We lost one of our favorite trees. This is our persimmon tree. It got uprooted. We got many, many more trees that got uprooted. You can see from this drone footage just the size of some of these trees that fell over.
That's a walnut. There's a giant hickory that was over there that got taken out. Actually, both of those are trees we were going to cut down. There was a black cherry on the far side of our property and a hackberry. Lots of really big giant trees, but none of them really hit anything. And I mean, we got really lucky. Thank goodness Shannon took down our big cherry, because I'm absolutely sure that cherry,
if we didn't cut down that cherry tree, if it didn't fall yet, it would have fallen
everything
today.
Everything fell in that direction.
Yeah, everything fell in that direction. It probably would have hit the shed.
It would.
And then checking out the sawmill area over here, we had a bunch of random items from this area just get blown over, way over there, but you can see our wood pile kind of blew apart. This is where we keep the wood from the first time we were milling. So we have some walnut in there, some beautiful spalted poplar that we did on our woodland mills. Yeah, that was our very first log we milled. The sawmill itself, it was off the track this morning, and the cover also got blown off of it. But we had some neighbors stop by, and they were walking around with us, and they helped us lift the sawmill back onto the track. We started it up, and it seems to be fine. So now we're gonna have a lot of milling to do after we start cleaning this stuff up. Seems like we got some walnuts out of it, maybe an ash, we got some hickory, we got persimmon. So we got some fun stuff that we will get to play around with on our sawmill. So that is the bright side of all this. Some of these trees we wanted to cut down anyway, just not all of them. Dad's already getting started on the burn pile. Yeah guys, it was just a long night for us. I was pretty much just about to go to bed when we came up here, and we ended up staying up till about 5 a.m. And we actually planned on heading back to Huntsville. And on our drive up here, the roads were completely clear until you got to our property, and then there was damage pretty much just in the surrounding area. When we went to leave, a second round of storms had come through, and there were trees blocking the roads in both directions. So we actually ended up being stuck here. So we had to turn around, and honestly, it was probably pretty dangerous trying to drive in all those storms anyway, but we were okay. We managed to get a couple hours of sleep, and yeah, now we're just trying to kind of get things started moving and get the leak fixed on the shed, that kind of thing. Even the stuff that looks tiny is so heavy. We got a lot of work. All right, guys, well, I just wanted to show you guys some of that damage and kind of let you know that we were okay. Also, we aren't gonna be doing a video this Sunday because we have to spend some time getting all this fixed, but we're gonna be back to normal next Sunday. This definitely is gonna set us back some, but we'll be able to rebuild it, so we think it's gonna be fine. Thank you so much to everyone for liking and subscribing, and also thank you to everyone that backs us on Patreon. Really helps, especially in times like this. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.